Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 BMW X3 M Competition. This model is finished off in Alpine White, and they have a starting MSRP at just over $76,000. We have the highest performing BMW X3 in front of us with a lot to go over. So we'll start off with what this is powered by, which is the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder twin power turbo. This is paired to the 8-speed automatic, and it pumps out 503 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. That is sent through the xDrive all-wheel drive system, propelling this 4,600-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds with a top speed of 170 miles an hour. Now, this model also has all the gloss black accents, and it has a completely different front bumper compared to the other X3 models. So there's a lot of cutouts to provide extra cooling. There's the sensor for the distance pacing, parking sensors, even a forward-facing camera in the kidney grille, which is finished off in gloss black with a lot more cutouts. There's also the dark housings for the LEDs up front to match nicely with all of the black, and then some very nice lines that come down the hood as well. Now, this also has a really nice set of wheels with that two-tone and multi-spoke design. There's also the red M Sport brakes, X3 M badge just behind that. Really nice fender arches and lines that run down the side. There's gloss black for the mirrors, which have the camera and the turn signal. No sunroof for this model here. There's gloss black for those roof racks though, as well as the rest of the window trim. And then in back, this also has the two-tone for the spoiler, along with the third brake light. There's the wiper blade, the dark housings for those LEDs. There's also the backup camera, all of the sensors, and then the quad-tip dual exhaust with some more gloss black. You can also remote start this, so triple tap on that lock button. And we can bring this to life. You can also triple tap on that button to shut it off as needed. It definitely sounds really good. Now, you can use the button on the key fob or the one up underneath to open up the lift gate, where with the smaller size of the X3, you still have a good bit of space. There's some items in here at the moment, but you can even reach in and fold down the seats from back here. So that makes it very convenient to be able to do that. And then underneath the floor, you do get the spare tire and a little bit of storage if you need it. And then you can close and lock the vehicle with the two controls up top. Now, when the vehicle does lock, you can just grab one of the 4 door handles to unlock it. Now, this also has the manual adjusting sunshades. There's carbon fiber, the interior lighting, the Tartufo for the interior leather, a little bit of storage down below, and then you can easily lock these seats back into place. Where at 5'10", I have plenty of space. Now, there's no storage pockets behind the front seats, but you get your climate vents, you get heated seats, some auxiliaries down below, and I have about 3 or 4 inches of headroom. These seats are actually reclined slightly, so for the smaller size, definitely makes you very comfortable. You have 2 cup holders there, and then you can fold down this middle seat if you need a little bit more space there. But you also have a lot of glass to provide a lot of visibility for this. And then up front, there's the addition of the memory seating controls, all of the window adjustments, side mirror adjustments. There's also the liftgate release too, and then a little bit more support for these front seats. There is one manual adjustment, which is the leg support down below. If we start this back up, we have the solid leather M steering wheel, which is heated. There's cruise and adaptive cruise. You have volume tuning, Bluetooth and voice commands, and then M1 and M2, and then paddle shifters on the backside. Now, for this digital gauge cluster, everything is fixed except for the information that you can go through on that right side. So you just use the top of the turn signal stalk in order to scroll through all of that information. There's a little bit of storage on this left side with your headlight adjustments and an air vent. There's also the head-up display. And then with the infotainment system, it's very easy to go through. You have your home screen with all of these widgets, and then you also have shortcuts on this left side to further get through all of this information. Now, being the M Competition, you have M1 and M2, where you can go through and configure these as needed and have them basically as presets ready to go. And then you have some other information you can get into, and then Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you can hook your phone up to this system. And then you can also use the shortcuts down below to further get through all of this. You also have some standard safety features that you can go in and configure. You get heated and ventilated seats for this X3M. All of your AC adjustments and some defrosters are laid out well. You have your power and volume, presets and tuning, wireless charging with auxiliaries and cup holders there. If we put this into reverse now, there's the 360 camera system. This also gets backup assistance as well as the automatic parking, so you have plenty of visibility. Now if you put this into drive or sport mode, just push this button to the left. That will bring up your forward-facing camera. Park and the transmission adjustments are on the back side. Then you have traction control, parking sensors, the engine start-stop. If you go into M mode, this will change your gauge cluster and your head-up display when you put it into sport. Track mode is just going to shut off the infotainment system there. You have a shortcut to setup for M1 and M2. There's your exhaust, auto hold in the e-brake, downhill assist. You get a little bit of storage in the armrest as well as in the glove box there. And then garage door buttons are up top along with your dome lights. And then here's a look at visibility. It is so open for this smaller vehicle that it is really easy to see all around. So from second gear, here we go. And with a small acceleration, this has so much more potential than what I'm doing today, but you definitely get a lot to play with this X3. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel now. And for this model, we don't have that large curved screen that I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of. For the smaller size of the X3 here, I think it looks really good with the separated screens. It fits nicely with the dash here as well. But it's such a nice vehicle to drive. Being a BMW, you're going to get those luxuries, those creature comforts, and for the price, again, just a well-rounded, smaller size vehicle. Some people aren't looking for a large SUV, and so if this is the size that you want, it's going to be worth it to you, especially if you're in the city. You have the parking assist that can help you as well. So it's a very maneuverable vehicle for its size, and pretty quick and nimble too, which is a really good combo. I wish we could do some more performance driving today just to really show how this vehicle is to drive. But it's so much fun, it puts a smile on your face, and it would be a great daily driver. I am shocked with the space that you have in the back. I own an X5, and it's very spacious in the back of this, especially when you compare it to my X5, which is slightly larger. So it's nice to see how BMW has given you interior storage, or an ample amount for the smaller size that this is. So again, just a well-rounded, smaller size vehicle. But that's going to wrap it up for this 2024 BMW X3 M Competition. Once again, a huge shout out to 704 Exotics for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, link down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.